Yo, wait. Listen, Mr. Grandmixxer, he's got about 2 hours to make an instrumental of 64 bars and explain to you what's going on. So, take it away, sir.
Yes, all right. See, when I start a tune, we don't have no ways of starting music, innit? We go in on how we feel. Could be a drum, could be a synth, could be a pad, could be a sample. But right now, I'm gonna use a 909.
Let's go.
All right, let's lay that. What tempo are we gonna do?
1-4-2.
1-4-2, yeah? All right,
Do the crunk up thing.
All right, say no more. What you saying, clap?
Whatever you feel like, mate.
All right, let's give them the clap, man. Let's give them the clap. All right, we're gonna put that in. Trust me,
Straight from the hook, boy.
So look, straight away, look. Drum, kick. Drum, clap. You know what I'm trying to say? Straight vibes, that's all you need. All right, let's give them another clap, innit?
That one you go by accident.
Yeah.
Boom. That one was raw. Boom.
You see that little loop, yeah? We got that little loop. I'm gonna lay that down in it for like 4 bars just to get me started.
So you see what you're doing this year? How do you know that you're happy with this and there's not more to do? And
you know how I know that we're happy? You're nodding your head and I'm nodding my head. So we got a kick, we got a clap, we got another clap. We're gonna add some light percussion just to create the extra vibes, you know what I'm trying to say? So that's our first pattern. Let's copy that, boom, bam, clone that. Second pattern, boom. So now this is our first 4 bars. We got a little pattern, little percussion, little rhythm. We're using stock FL, so for all the new producers in the world using FL, we've got the exact same thing as you. Right. So to make music here, usually we'd have like a MIDI keyboard, but we don't need that right now. We're going in raw, keyboard and mouse, straight FL. So we're gonna use the piano roll right now.
The raw thing goes, go back into the morphine again.
Mm-hmm.
It's in synthetic.
Synthetic, jeez. Man like Mez cool with the sounds, you know. Right now, Mez is saving me.
Go right low, and then it's the crunk down there for me personally.
Low, yeah?
Yeah.
Lower? Straight to the funk. We ain't got a keyboard, so if I had a keyboard, I'd play that in straight, just off the vibe. You're gonna see me do it off the piano roll. So for everyone that doesn't know how to use the piano roll, this is how we're gonna do it, innit? Pattern 3, innit? Let's lay that underneath. Piano roll. Woo! All right, so you heard that little loop there. Just play it by itself just so they can hear it.
This is the vibe now, like, man set the funk and we're in now. When man starts swaying too far, it turns into a different tune, so at least man know now the funk is here.
What it means by that is, if you don't know about funk, go listen to James Brown. That's what I'm gonna say. Listen to James Brown, listen to some Sun Ra, you get me, and understand about funk. We've only got 4 bars there, but that 4 bars that we got there, you can play that for eternity. All right, I think we should do octave change, innit? So let's bring that drums, let's bring the drums. So I'm gonna clone that. Now we got our first 8 bars, innit? Like, so we got the percussion that we laid, and now we've got 2 patterns, melodies with the synth. Boom.
So you see, after you got this year, in the sense of like musical direction, what is the next thing you would want to add to this? Like,
you know me, I love my synths, I love my pads, I love that atmosphere. You know what I'm trying to say? So like, I'm ready to play something underneath that. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, that's how, you know what time it is. So what I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna do some chops in the next verse.
Open that one, that thing you do, that pattern.
This one.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do, yeah, is I'm gonna copy 3, yeah, clone it, and then take out some sounds.
But would you not say that there's already minimal sounds in there for you to be taking out sounds, or?
No, for the funk. You see, because we're going with funk. So look, hear this. So look. You understand? Next is the pads. The changes I made to the bass, I stripped it out to make it more punchy, like Now I'm gonna lay my pad in it, like. Let's go with Cirrus.
What's this?
So this is a VST that comes on FL Studio, and it's got bare sounds. So let's go. Yes, we can get a better sound than that.
Yeah, because
We're gonna go to another morphine, all right. So like, raw, man's listening to it, man can hear the percussion, I'm like, raw, slap some shaker in there. When we give the shaker, it's the vibe.
It's ever so subtle, but ever so effective.
The next 8 of the shaker is gonna be slightly different. I'm gonna change up the pattern of the shaker and give you the more crunk.
What's wrong with that though?
There's nothing wrong, there's never nothing wrong, but for this particular tune, when we want to get into the next 8, because we've only got 64 bars, I just want to give them the crunk early. See that, that's the crunk. Jeez.
See that bar there, yeah?
Why did I leave the gap?
Yeah.
The gap is the anticipation. Like, I'm a producer, but I've been DJing for 20 years, I've been producing for 5 years. As a DJ, I use silence a lot to create madness. I'm creating some silence and some sounds there to make people go mad. When you hear that come back, it might be subtle, but it's adding to that vibe. So that's why I did that, you know what I'm trying to say? Let's do it, man. Let's show them how to do this thing, man. I think we can get more power in that. So the first one was going power up. This one's going down. Power down. There we go. Woo! We're giving that JR bass the space to do what it needs to do. So.
And then you know what I'm asking for next?
It's pain. Go give it to them.
Next, I'm asking for the element section.
That's the element. So when he says elements, he's just saying, forget all the synths and all of that. Just give me the bass and the drums. So we're gonna give them some drums. Limited edition fabric stuff, 64 bars. Let's use the legacy strings.
No, that one was mean. Take the mean one.
Alright, okay, I got it.
Why I say more strings, more emotion.
More strings, more emotion.
I'm here for the emotion right now.
So you can hear, yeah, you see the strings, that's the emotional part. I want a piano. I want a piano. Clone that. Keyboards. There we go, we got it. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? Because I don't know none of the names of these sounds, I'm just gonna go for it. And see what we got here. So there's lots of tools on FL, and one of the major tools that I'm using right now is the slice tool still. So we're using that to get rid of stuff, to create space for the basses. Man said do the roots. Man said roots. We're gonna take you back to the roots. For the last 16,
ready to get flames and butter that way.
You get me? I don't know what anyone else done. For the last 16, we're taking you back to the roots. Pain. Oh God! You know, like, I swear to you as a producer, yeah, the one thing I will say to you is, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but you see, sometimes when I'm listening to music like this, I know what the next section is gonna be. So when he says, yo, bring that crunk, you see, like now, I know what time it is. So I'm looking for sounds that are from the 80s machines, the 80s synths, the 90s synths, the early 90s. You see me personally, a lot of people love 808 because they love trap music, and I love trap music as well. But I'm a dance music man. So guess what? I'm on this 909 thing. I can't lie to you. Like, so I'm gonna use a 909 crash for this. You get me? Straight.
I was talking about the 909 like it's a girl, boy.
Hear that? Woo! Forget all the rules. Forget like what you've done before, what you know before this. Take it further. So right now, we're gonna extend the funk and we're gonna go wild. So you see when you play Sonic or Mario, when he goes gold, when you get 100 rings or 100 coins and he goes gold, you get something like this, look. That's what we're dealing with right now. You know what I'm trying to say? Extended, you know what I'm trying to say? Oh, you want the long one, 1 second. Super power up, you see like 100, bing, 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 bing. Like, trust me. If you're smart, you know what's coming next. If you're smart, if you don't know what's coming next, reload the whole video, play it from the start, and watch this thing again. Hey, Mez, give them the bar, give them the bar, give them the bar, give them the bar.
I'm saying, yo, name's Tyro, now make me get serious. Went to the gym, now me feeling blam. I spit bars like I got dyslexia. See, picture this, I'm a real mother shan. Well, speak to my manager shan. If you want an invoice, man, what you know about drilling the barrel or drilling up, yo? See, picture this, a big man. Boy, better know Babylon can't roll. Boy, better know Babylon can't roll. Babylon asking for it, what should the whole 6 what? Corner the clip, what? Boy, better know Babylon can't roll. Boy, better know Babylon can't roll. Babylon asking for it, what should the whole 6 what? Open the door, what? Flash grenade, what? You can get a fade, what? Looking like blade, what? One of them face get shaped up and phone traffic ciphering with a grade. Y'all better know if they misbehave. Wanna be one of those days, do not pick up the phone. I'm 100% sure that you are not my babes. Got a black ski mask, but I don't ski, but I dig, y'all. Why do you think my first name's T? If one of you try violate me, start digging at your eyeball with my gas key. Digging at your eye with my electric key, with your gas meters on emergency. Could somebody phone 999 for emergency? One, yo, never give me hating, never give me hating for. But when I rolled up on Toto, then we never check for the eye girls no more. And song we are sing with the eye girls feel. 2 shot, just I go tear off them jaw. 2 shot, just I go tear off them jaw. No eye girls, they won't see anymore. No eye girls, they won't see any. I better never give me hating for. But when I rolled up on Toto, we never check for the eye girls no more. Song we are sing with the eye girls feel. So 2 shot, just I go tear off them jaw. 2 shot, just I go tear off them jaw. No eye girls, they won't see any. No eye girls, yo, me tell them about hold on. Yeah, we are fine. Who be thinking they gonna make me feel fat? Come and say them. Yeah. Nah, allow it.
Allow it. Hey, it's done. It's done.
Music done.
Hey, there's so many more elements that we could add, yeah, but hear what? That's it.